couple of things here that need to be done with my Craftsman 2 20 horse. I call it the Craftsman Cube tractor. The first thing that this needs is there's moisture in the oil and it's overfilled. So I'm gonna do an oil flush on this. And a small issue that this has is this deck. It is out of level and there's an adjustment right here. This mower runs fine, drives, cuts. Just these couple little issues. A little backstory with this machine. I bought it last fall before I started my YouTube channel. And I was told this had a governor issue. Said that, you know, it'll start, but you got to take the air cleaner off and spray some carb cleaner down the, you know, breather to get it to kick over. And what I found it actually was, is when you go to pull this choke knob, it was only half choke and the choke was out of adjustment. So I adjusted the choke and this has worked fine, and then the fuel pump went out. And I got looking online for fuel pumps, where this is an older motor, it's starting to get hard to find parts for these. There were three options. There was a $15 fuel pump, a $25 fuel pump, and then I found a $40 Kohler fuel pump. Ended up, I bought the Kohler fuel pump, you know, just to have an OEM original fuel pump. And this has worked just fine. I've used it a little bit just to tow the junk mowers out back. It's worked good for that, but the only reason why I'm looking to sell it is where I got this right here. This will be its replacement. I got a couple of videos out on this, on getting it to the stage where it's at right now. But for now, we're going to focus on the Craftsman Cube tractor. Now that the deck is level, I'm going to tackle the oil flush. And to get to the filter, I'm going to have to get this hood off. Just disconnect the lights, and there's two of these screws on each side. Just unscrew them. And it just slides right off. This is just one reason why I really like working on Craftsmans. They're very simple to work on. Now the next thing I'm going to do is drain out this oil. Now some of you may or may not like what I'm going to do, but this is just how I do it. So I'm just gonna let this drip for like 15-20 minutes. Actually, now that I think of it, the previous owner told me that the oil was changed in this. So I'm not even gonna replace this filter. I'm just gonna skip that process. I'm just gonna drain the oil and put new oil in. So now that the oil is drained and the cap is back on, I'm gonna explain why I'm not changing this filter. I would say someone changed the oil on it before they sold it to me because the oil was quite dirty. I don't think they really changed the oil on this a whole lot. So the idea is to drain out the oil from the drain plug, put fresh oil in, run it a while, drain it again, and then do a full oil change, new filter and all. That's the whole idea I'm going for with this. Still low. Another half quart. So I just run it, check the oil again, we're good. Next time the oil is changed, I'm going to end up changing the filter. That's the whole point of the whole flush. Flushing out whatever's left for inside the motor and draining it out. So I'm ready to put the hood back on. I'd say this one's about ready for spring. Besides the second oil change I gotta do to flush out what's left in the crankcase. Didn't quite have enough traction to make it up the hill, what there is of it. This is about all I got for this machine for right now, till, you know, I do the other oil change. I'll see you in the next video.